Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic matter around us, and in the previous topic we have discussed that the physical properties of the solids, liquids and gases that we have been discussed, right? So now let us discuss some further things. So before going to the topic, we'll discuss some revision, right? So what are the properties of solids, liquids and gases we discussed previously, right? So that is, solids have definite shape, particular volume they are having, and mass is there, and they have more intramolecular forces, so that they have less intramolecular spaces, right? And the liquids they have definite volume and definite mass, but they do not have a particular shape. So and then what, they have somewhat more intramolecular spaces because of they have some less intramolecular attractions they have, right? And next, gases, right? So gases, they have neither particular volume nor particular shape, but they have only particular mass, right? And these are having low intramolecular forces, so they have high intramolecular spaces, right? So these things about we have discussed over there regarding solids, liquids and gases. Now let us discuss some other thing which is one more property is there, like compressibility. Right? What is meant by compressibility, children? So compressibility means what? Right? Compressibility is that whenever you apply a force or pressure on an object, whenever we apply a force or pressure on an object, if it decreases the volume, if the volume decreases, that property, the decreasing nature of the volume, the property we call as compressibility. When the volume decreases, when you apply force or pressure, it is decreasing the volume, right? So that is what compressibility. And we said what, gases and the liquids, they do not have a particular shape, we said, right? So we'll discuss an activity to know that whether they have a particular shape or not. That thing we able to know by doing a activity. So here let us see that activity. So for this we are taking a three different containers we are taking over there. So one is what, beaker I am taking, and second one, so first one is beaker, and second one I am taking as conical flask, and third one is what, measuring jar we are taking. Beaker, conical flask and a measuring jar I am taking. So what we have taken, three different containers we have taken, right? So now we'll take some water, we'll take some little amount of water. Suppose you take 100 ml water, and we'll take that 100 ml water and we'll pour the water in each container. That means in a beaker 100 ml, and in a conical flask 100 ml, and in also cylindrical jar, that is what measuring jar is there, no? In that also we'll take 100 ml of water we are taking, that is water we are taking, each one we are filling with the 100 ml. Now we need to mark the level, in the containers, right? Now you see that we are marking over there, no? Now you note down that level and note down the shape, which shape is there and what is the level is there, that we need to note, right? So after note down this, again we'll take the three containers, then now we are taking what, milk we are taking. This time we are taking milk also a liquid, right? So before we have taken water, now we are taking the milk, right? So here again same, you take 100 ml of milk we'll take, we'll pour in the beaker, and again one more 100 ml we'll pour in the conical flask, again one more 100 ml we'll pour in the cylindrical jar. Now after filling these three containers, and now again we'll make a mark for the each container, and we'll note down the level and the shape of the containers, right? Now again we'll take, now oil we are going to take, right? Oil also a liquid, right? First we have taken water, then we have taken milk, now we are taking the oil, right? So these three containers, these three solutions we are taking, that three solutions we are filling in the different containers, right? Now we are taking what, oil we are going to take, and that oil I am filling, that is again same 100 ml oil only we are taking. First one we have taken 100 ml of water, then we have taken 100 ml of milk. Now again we are taking the 100 ml of oil we are taking, that I am filling in the beaker. Then next one more 100 ml I am taking and pouring in the conical flask. Again then after we'll take one more 100 ml, again that will pour in the cylindrical jar, that is measuring jar, right? Now again we'll make a mark for the container and we'll note down the shapes and volumes of the containers, right? Now if you observe the three shapes, mean what we have note down, that we have taken that water, we have taken milk, we have taken, right, oil we have taken, no? Now we observe that there is a diagram over there, no? See that three shapes are same, no? In beaker three beakers are there, right? So see here, beaker, and here also beaker, here also beaker. Three beakers we have taken, three different solutions which occupy the same level and which are having the same shape, right? Now we'll see that conical flask, no? Both three are having what? Same, right? Same shape, same volume they are occupying over there. And next what? In the cylindrical jar also they are having the same, no? So that is in beaker also same measurement, I mean that is level of the level of that solutions are same, and in conical flask also same, in measuring jar also same. So that by this we can say what? Even though we are taking the different solutions, they are containing similar shape and similar volumes, right? So by this you can say it as what? The solutions are the liquids, they contain the shape of the container, they do not have a particular shape, they are containing they occupy the shape of the container, right? So by this we can prove that, right? And one more thing you remember here, the solutions are the liquids, we generally saying liquids, no? So liquids we can say it as fluids. Why? Because fluids can change, I mean we can easily pour the substances which we can pour easily from one container to another container, so they are called as fluids, right? So here we are discussing about liquids, right? So they are also called as fluids, right? So this is the activity regarding what? Identifying the